In this video you will learn some of the best fonts for thumbnails which you can easily use because most of them are free and you can just get inspired and really improve your thumbnails. So let's dive into it. The first font is Momentito. I'm going here. The first font, my dear, is this one, 28 later. 20 days. Oh, once Momentito here. 20 days later. So this font is a bit eroded and it gives that vibe to the font, to the image which you use it for, and it looks really pretty cool. Definitely this font stands out from the crowd, and it's not typical font because, as you can see here, it's not a simple font. But because of this, because of the fact that it's eroded, it gives this vibe to the picture, right? Even if we change the picture, let's say like this one, you can see that it has vibe, really interesting vibe. And this font, 28 days later, you can use it for your thumbnails. Of course, everything depends on the style which you have, the style of your channel, the video. But if you like to experiment also a bit, then definitely this font could be interesting choice for you. Okay. So the next font is more minimalistic font. The name of this font is Abraham. This font, it's definitely more minimalistic and it looks pretty nice, especially if it's bigger, right? Also, there is very interesting effect that you can use. Not sure which program do you have, but for example in Affinity Photo there is option like here to make this overlay, for example, as you can see. And then the font is connected with the picture, which is pretty amazing. And there are also other effects, like as you can see, like for example difference, and also negation. So it's, I believe that it's always good to experiment a bit, especially with thumbnails, because many times we create something at the beginning, but later, after a day or two, we realize that, actually it's not the best thumbnail. So having at least two options for thumbnails could really help you. So consider it, trying different fonts, different styles, which of course are connected with the style of your brand, the style of your YouTube channel, of your video. Okay. So let's go to the next font, which is pretty cool, very nice. Momentito, I will show you in a momentito. This font is a kind of, my dear, like a bit sci-fi font. It's called Ailerons. And as you can see, it's found very good for some cosmic vibe videos. For example, like Momentito, I will show you. We have the picture. Oh, here, I mean this picture. And also, it looks very good if we increase the spaces between the letters. Like, let's say 250 and C. Look at this beauty, look at this font, man, that's pretty amazing. Really interesting font, right? And if you add that kind of interesting styles, like for example Momentito, like for example average, or and then you can experiment also with some shadows, add more, add like, you know, something like this. You see that you can create the reflection of the font very easily here, right? So yeah, everything of course depends on the style and on your taste, but this font is very, very, very interesting. Okay, the next one, because you would like to know all of these, right? And as fast as possible, I totally understand it. So let's go to the next font, which is totally different. It's Aquafina script. Aquafina, oh, momentito. Let's put it like this. Okay, and of course we have to change, my dear, change the spaces between the letters. Aquafina script, okay. So don't use space in such fonts because it will look unnatural, as you saw a few seconds ago. And of course 100% here opacity and different picture, which is more minimalistic, like for example momentito, like just like this. I will show you totally black background and the font which is white. So in such fonts, as you can see, this font is a bit complex, we have to say it. It's not minimalistic font, it's not a simple font. So that kind of fonts definitely needs very minimalistic background. And it fits very, very good for one color background. Like for example black, like for example blue, purple. And also our favorite color of the sun, which is yellowish. Okay, anyway, let's go to the next font to show you all of these possibilities, at least in this video, because of course every day I upload new videos which can inspire you to create better and better fonts. So let's go to the next one, which is Allegria font. Oh my, this is amazing. But of course it's Serif font with Allegria. Okay, it's not typical Serif font because my dear, it's not a regular font. But because of this, it also gives this vibe, the vibe of natural font, which in combination with the image, it gives very, very, very interesting vibe, and also a bit old school vibe and elegant vibe, and also you know, it's different. And also you can modulate this font, achieving some interesting shapes like this, for example. Of course, there are many popular fonts used by YouTubers, videographers, but you know, if everyone is using the same font, sometimes maybe it's better to consider using something totally different and be different and stay out from the crowd. So that kind of font can definitely help you achieve some interesting effect, as you can see here, right? Especially with overlay effect. So my dear, let's go to the next font, which is also very, very interesting. I think you will like it, but who knows. Anyway, let's go to the next one. The font, my dear, is cold. This one, RC4. So RC4 font is a bit tricky font. It's a round font. It's quite friendly, happy font, because most of these round fonts are quite happy fonts. Okay, it's very, very good, especially for videos with vibe for younger audience. But also if you just create something that is happy, that is positive, then that kind of font can be interesting. Don't ever do this with this font, because as you can see, the proportions are not exactly as they should be. So I definitely recommend using that kind of format. And also, if you use big letters like this, that's pretty cool. So all of these fonts are a bit different, actually quite different and very different. So everything depends on your taste. But let's go to the next one, which I really like. This font is minimalistic font, and it's avant-garde. It's one of my favorite fonts, and it's simple, it's clean, it's minimalistic, and also it has a momentito, avant-garde. It also has very interesting possibility, which is, my dear, which is bold, like this one, demi. As you can see, combination of these two different fonts, but from avant-garde, you can see that, oh man, that's pretty amazing connection. Maybe not in the center, maybe, for example, here, right? If you like to just add one simple word, like here, this font, it's quite amazing. Yeah. But also, for example, in the bottom part of the thumbnail, it looks pretty gorgeous, pretty amazing, right? So yeah, for this picture, it looks like quite interesting, good combination. So yeah, that font is definitely recommended. And the next one, of course, in different styles, is Avon Jeans, my dear. Okay, let's write it for you, of course, so you can see how it looks like. And this font, okay, let's put it maybe here this time on the top of the thumbnail, and look at this. Okay, it's different vibe, maybe different picture, maybe not exactly this one, but maybe like a jungle, right? Because the vibe of this font is, it's like it's a bit tricky font, actually, because it's not minimalistic, it's not elegant, it's not old school, but it's like it's very catchy font, definitely, especially italics, right? Because it's italics, so if it would be regular, then it would be like this, right? As you can see, it's regular, but italics is like the font in the movement. So yeah, that's pretty nice. If you like to add that catchy vibe to your thumbnail, then definitely this font can be very interesting, of course. So let's go to the next one, my dear, which is by the way, don't use Badoon font, because it's or maybe, but But of course, everyone has a bit different taste. This font is not my favorite font. I don't recommend it. I don't use this, but it's good to know about the existence of this font. So just in case, to show you which font you shouldn't use. But if you like, of course, you can do it. You are the person who is responsible for your thumbnails, of course, right? Okay. So let's go to the Bardon font. Oh, that's font. That's really amazing font. And as you can see, it's regular, okay, and it's bold font, and it's called Bardon font. I think it's good for short words, especially like one word here and then with the effect of, let's say, overlay, for example, and using different picture like, oh, this one, right? As you can see, the effect is quite pretty amazing. Maybe we could change a bit the thumbnail to be like here, less contrast definitely, so the letters are more visible, right? But yeah, this font, pretty amazing. I really like this font. And as you can see, this overlay effect. Yep, and here Bardon, see, the thumbnail looks pretty amazing, especially, for example, if you put it here at the top. And also, let's copy this font here like this, right? There are so many possibilities with fonts, with thumbnails. So yeah, as I said before, everything depends on your audience, everything depends on your taste, and also your style, of course. But there are so many great fonts and so many fonts which I really would like to share with you. So that's why I will make more videos. So if you like, you can just subscribe and check my next video tomorrow, which is also going to be about thumbnails, because this channel is about thumbnails. So we just have fun with thumbnails and enjoy the beauty of graphic design and fonts and so many possibilities. Okay, this font, my dear, this font is actually quite interesting. For example, for fashion thumbnails, for some artwork, or maybe like something creative, right? As you can see, we have these dots, and when we connect these dots, then we see the word, we see the title. This font is amazing, but not for this picture, not for this one too. And also, I must mention that it's very important, of course, you know about it, which photo you select. And not every font fits well to every photo, of course, so I'm sure you know about it. But just in case, I will tell you about it. And some fonts also are better for one color background. Like, for example, let's make it this style, right? So right now you can see that, okay, it's simple, but it has this vibe. It's interesting thumbnail, even if it's simple, but it can be catchy for some people. Like, for example, young girls or people who are interested in such vibe, such color, right? Okay. So let's go to maybe the last font today, but very interesting, which is Beauty Dream. So we stay here in this beauty, my dear, beauty dream. I prefer this font like this, without caps lock, without big letters, just like this. And also we can select the image, of course, the picture, the photo which you are going to use. But but for example, not every picture fits well. So definitely this font needs something else. It needs something. Oh man, it needs just beauty, just nice picture, right? Maybe even more minimalistic. And also, okay, we can add some effects to this picture. Make it like this, for example. Yeah, that's vibe, like that's mysterious vibe. Or maybe let's put it like happy vibe in the sky at the end of the video, just to share with you some good vibes. And let's make this font in the color of the sky, of clouds. And so everything depends on your taste, of course, and just experiment a bit. But anyway, if you would like to learn more about thumbnails, about fonts, or maybe you would like to create something new, or maybe you have ideas for the next video, just let me know in the comments below, because here on this YouTube channel we share our ideas, inspirations for the fonts, for backgrounds, for thumbnails, of course. If you would like me to help you with your thumbnails, also contact me, let me know in the comments below. We can support each other, and yeah, we can create more amazing things. So also enjoying the beauty of graphic design. So yep, I wish you very, very, very good and creative day or night, and see you in the next video. Cheers!